So, let's talk about something we all chase every single day: comfort. We want the softest couch, the fastest food delivery, the perfect room temperature, and a scrollable feed that never makes us think too hard. And look, I get it. Life is stressful. Coming home and just sinking into complete comfort feels like the ultimate reward. But have you ever noticed that the more comfortable your life gets, the more fragile you feel? Think about it. We've engineered a world where we barely have to lift a finger, yet anxiety levels are through the roof. We get frustrated if a web page takes 3 seconds to load. We get stressed if we have to make a simple phone call. It's wild, right? Here's the harsh truth we're all ignoring. Comfort isn't actually a reward. When it becomes a lifestyle, it's a trap. And honestly, it might be quietly ruining your life. Now, to understand why this happens, we have to look at how our brains are wired. Back in the day, and I mean way back, like thousands of years ago, our ancestors had to conserve energy. Survival was tough. If you found a warm cave and a bunch of berries, you stayed there. Your brain rewarded you for seeking comfort, because comfort meant you weren't getting eaten by a predator. Fast forward to today. We still have that exact same biological programming, but we live in a world of absolute abundance. Your brain still thinks, hey, sitting on this couch for 8 hours, consuming sugar and watching Netflix is great for survival. But it's not. What happens when you never step out of that zone? Your world starts to shrink. Think of your comfort zone like a muscle. If you lift weights, your muscles get stronger. If you put your arm in a cast for 6 months, what happens? It atrophies. It becomes weak and useless. When you stay entirely comfortable, your tolerance for any kind of difficulty atrophies. The less conflict you face, the less you're able to handle. Suddenly, a minor inconvenience at work feels like an absolute crisis. A slightly awkward conversation feels terrifying. You aren't actually safe. You've just made yourself hypersensitive to the real world. Let's look at the modern daily routine. We wake up and immediately we reach for a hit of dopamine, usually checking our phones before our eyes are even fully open. We order food through an app because cooking takes too long. We avoid the gym because we're tired. But what is the actual cost of all this convenience? Every time you choose the easy path, you are making a micro decision about who you are. You're telling yourself, I can't handle discomfort. And over time, those small choices compound into a massive lack of confidence. True confidence doesn't come from sitting around feeling good about yourself. It comes from doing hard things, realizing they didn't kill you, and building proof that you are capable. Think about the moments in your life that you are genuinely proud of. Go ahead, take a second. Think of one. Was it a time you stayed in bed all day? Was it an easy day at work where you did nothing? Probably not. It was likely a project you stayed up late to finish, a difficult conversation you finally had, a grueling workout, or a risk you took that actually paid off. Growth and satisfaction are structurally tied to friction. You cannot have one without the other. So, what's the fix here? Am I saying you need to sell all your belongings, sleep on a hardwood floor, and never watch TV again? No, of course not. I like a good movie and a comfortable bed just as much as anyone else. The goal isn't to live in misery. The goal is to practice what philosophers call voluntary discomfort. It's about intentionally introducing small challenges into your day so you can stay sharp. It starts incredibly small. Tomorrow morning, turn the shower to freezing cold for the last 30 seconds. It sucks. It wakes you up. But it teaches your brain that you can handle a sudden shock to the system. When you feel the urge to immediately check your phone the second you get bored, just sit there for 2 minutes. Let yourself be bored. Instead of ordering takeout for the third time this week, cook a meal. Deal with the prep. Deal with the cleanup. These things seem trivial, but they are training grounds. When you choose discomfort on your own terms, you build resilience. You stop being a slave to your immediate impulses. At the end of the day, comfort is a beautiful place to visit, but it is a terrible place to live. The most dangerous thing about the comfort trap is that it doesn't feel dangerous while you're in it. There's no alarm that goes off. It just feels fine until one day you look back and realize you haven't grown. You haven't learned anything new, and you're still in the exact same place you were years ago. So here's my challenge to you for the rest of today. Find one small thing that is slightly uncomfortable and do it anyway. Go for that run. Put the phone in the other room. Have that awkward conversation. Stop letting comfort destroy your potential. Thanks for hanging out today. If this resonated with you, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and let me know in the comments. What's one comfortable habit you're going to break this week? Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.